Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worry.
We start the things, the banner, we're gonna let's start the things. TV is your boy Fire Finish back in the building. Hope you guys having a fantastic day. Welcome to a fresh upload of a fresh update. Welcome back to Let's Start the Things TV. Yo, we got some stuff definitely to take you through today, and you do not want to miss this. So here we go now. Remember, if it's your first time over here, like I always ask you guys to do one thing for me, is give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and put your post notification bell. And remember, we're heading to 20k subscribers, and we're going up and up and up. Yo, every time I talk about subscribers, I can remember when I had my first 20 subscribers. Like, I was heading for 20k. Yo, the work wasn't easy that I put in. And to be a great person, a great man, or a great woman in life, you got to put in the works, viewers and subscribers. You understand? Anyway, like I said, man, we got some interesting topics to take you through today. So I know you don't want to miss out. You got to stick around to the end of the content to get these topics that we got. All right? See, we're going now. We're not going to waste no time. Let me jump into these topics quick and fast. Let's get this.
But faith without work is death. So me never stop working yet. Although struggle is real, still I hold the toe stronger than steel. Good. I don't know your boy Star High representative for Let's Start the Things TV. You understand? For all the guy needs everything. Everything you talk about entertainment, we talk about news, we talk about all the mix up them, everything. You understand? Let's Start the Things TV. You know? You can catch it on YouTube. Subscribe to the thing, like the thing, and make sure the thing go on. You understand? Because watching a man, me endorse it, and a whole heap of big man endorse it also. You understand? Big up yourself, Fire. You understand me? Do it, brother. Can me never stop working yet. Although struggle is real, my hold it out stronger than steel. Yeah, yeah.
Well, viewers and subscribers, definitely we see this photograph is surfacing with Mr. Mohamed, and we're wondering who is these people that he's around, because obviously the meeting looked very seriously, and we are wondering. Now, we saw these photographs on T. Mohamed Facebook page, and it's captioned saying the win presidential candidates Azuddin Mohamed along with the party executives and candidates today meet with the European Union election observer mission led by the chief observer and members of the European Parliament, Mr. Robert Bijan, ahead of Guyana upcoming general and regional elections scheduled for September the 4th. Now, this looked very interesting, viewers and subscribers. As we continue, the discussion focused on a range of critical issues concerning the integrity of the election process and the need to ensure free, fair, and credible elections. Key matters addressed including the large framework guiding the election, the impartiality and conduct of state institutions, and the broader electoral environment, particularly the protection of political rights and fundamental freedom of all Guyanese. Wynne reminds family committed to democratic values and will continue to urge with international partners to safeguard the integrity of the election process and ensure that no institution or individual is allowed to abuse power or silence dissent. Well, it looked like the Wynne party is definitely taking action to make sure, that they are safe, that the election go the way it's supposed to go. Now, you can remember PPP definitely calling on the Americans to come in for the election. So it looked like Mr. Mohamed definitely linking with the European electors. This is kind of nice. I'm not going to tell you a lie. But viewers and subscribers, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this. Anyway, as we continue talking the things with the news, definitely, guys, talking about Mr. Mohamed, here's where it get more interested. Now, this is a next photo that surfaced on the internet. Now, I know you guys may be seeing APNU tents, and if you look clearly, there's a female in a blue Wynne jersey. What could really be going on here? Now, this is where we're going to dissect it, and I want to know what's your thoughts, because a lot of persons are making an issue about it, But if this is something that is happening, you know, I'm talking about a collaboration between the Win party and the APNU. Don't you think this is something good? Leave it in the comment section. Anyway, it says here, Win APNU collaboration further expose. I don't know what it's talking about expose. Really and truly. You know what I mean? We want this. Anyway, let me continue. And it says a further evidence has emerged of the APNU Win collaboration. Win candidates and former APNU AFC parliamentarian Natasha St. Louis was amongst the group of Win officials preparing tents, seating, and other accommodations for the APNU public meeting at Emancipation Square as a cribble after realizing that their photo were being taken. St. Louis and the Win team scampered. Now, what kind of narrative they really spreading here? So why would they do that? Now, if you going to, it's not like if you are keeping this meeting indoors that you guys don't want nobody to know about. Come on, you guys went to the Emancipation Square. You know what I mean? Obviously, cameras is going to be out, but I feel like, you know what I mean, the PPP government, those are the ones that when they hear these things, they are sending the people around to take pictures to see how much people come out and support these two parties and all these kind of childish act that they're doing. And it's so it's sometimes it doesn't make a lot, cause it's like, what's wrong with these growing ASS people, bro? What's wrong with y'all? What is the whole problem if the Win and the APNU collaborate? What happened? This is what I want to know from you guys. Anyway, leave it in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this here. Anyway, let me continue talking the things.
Reaching to her, asking her for help in the first place, guys. I hear so much things about Subryan ungrateful to her. So, hold on. Subryan ever reach out to Haley and ask Haley, I'm gonna get that money. I'm not gonna send that money because you know what is it? I don't come on the internet, sit down every single day. To say, hey, listen, somebody you bringing out my name. You hear? You know what weeks? You know what weeks? I hear me calling the internet back and forth. Eh? I don't say nothing. Anybody want to know something? The best person to ask is the parents. Don't say, don't have a conversation. I'm telling you. Next thing is, I hear people going wrong place and what? I am grateful to Haley. Me and Haley never had a heart attack. Me and Haley never had an ups and downs in conversation yet since I talked to Haley. So I don't know where they're coming from.
So,
This coming from?
Can I ask you a question?
Later.
Whatever conversation, listen. Whatever conversation Haley had with my family, them, he was telling you, this is the things I talk about. When we went to New York, when we went to Atlanta to do that second autopsy, here, right there, the truth. You know, from me heart, to my God, I don't know what take place. I don't know who send money or who send money, so I can't put me mouth to say, here he send money or here he don't send money. Here, so when I get down to this, I ask everybody, I say, how come every single day I hearing something about money and I don't know about it? So why y'all never come and sit and tell me, you know, where is it, Subryan? Here he sent $6,000, here he sent $5,000 to me because we in idiot, and I didn't know that. I talked to you more than one time, Rastaman. I talked to Kevin more than one time. I didn't mention that to you guys because I know nothing about it. Yeah, I'm telling you. I don't know nothing about it, so I never mentioned nothing about it.
Yep.
I said when you want to know something is ask somebody. You don't want to sit and me don't come for argue around. I listen every day. I run through everybody's page. Everybody's page I run through and listen to everybody every day. But I'm gonna find that money and give back Haley because I never reach out to Haley and ask Haley for no money. Here, I swear on my life, I'm gonna find that money and send that money back because I don't want nobody money. I don't want nobody feeling a long place, begging out for no. Since I know myself, I never ask somebody for help. You hear? So this say right about now you're getting too much. Once I get in much, you get real much. I don't say nothing at all, but you know it's overbearing. You know it's overbearing. You know when you say something, you say something. You ever come up on the internet as I hear he went talking about sometimes I went to live and fatter and I went.
Well, viewers and subscribers are telling you this thing getting intense day by day now. This is whereby we hear Subryan come out and definitely explain it because I've been seeing on the internet, that is a man is keep me mouth quiet with certain things. Can I everything You know what I mean? You hear you, so you run out and you deal with it. You know what I mean? It's got to deal with it with a different approach, with a common sense approach. And I've been seeing a lot of persons still on the internet with this back and forth thing, with this money, with the family and this and that. Listen me carefully. You see, whatever they're doing right now is wickedness. She's not trying to clear nothing or bring nothing to a neutral understanding that people could know, well, all right, you done your part, we done my part, whoever said, we done with all of it, just go back to normal. She's not. She main focus right now is to terrorize the family because she feel like Subryan did she something. But somebody commented more than 2 times on We Live when we was talking about this situation, and a person said they feel Ailey like, you know, she like Subryan. And she got a crush. For see how she went going on with Subryan and Fato when she went on the Lifetime. But you're effing big man. Fato is a big woman. That's how they play a game. I think she got some kind of farmer crush make she going on. So now, when we talking about the money situation, come on. Everybody don't know what's going on. You help get the money, we understand though. Whether the money do for the autopsy or the money do for the autopsy, at the end of the day, the donations still go to the family. What do you want these people them ready to tell you, Mrs. Ailey? It shows clearly that your heart is dirty. And remember, they got something named karma. Yeah, karma, she's a serious woman. And she's fight for both Matty, man and woman. So you look out, you they coming, Miss Ailey. I'm telling you. Anyway, let me continue talking the things now. My brother from Eternity Enterprise. Yo, when this man come and drop video, he's dropping like a ball. He and my boy, we name again Glenn Lal. I like when them come and drop the ball because these men then start the truth. It's not only upon an exposing level, it's speaking the truth. What's going on with this government that is running the country. Now look at James Boniface, the next brethren in the Rasta man that is definitely in a meeting with the vice president, Mr. Jack Dio. What they could really talking about. Now this is where me by come in from Eternity Entertainment. I want you to listen carefully what this man got to say. Take a listen.
But I realize one of the rhetorics of the PPP people is this. After we finish building the roads, building the hospitals, building the schools, which we won't have to build all the time, eventually what we going to do with the money? It's not going to go to the people. So it's like the PPP are ready to sacrifice this generation, and our children should have to struggle for them to build roads. And the roads are crappy. Come on. The roads in many communities, they build them with no shoulders, no revetment. I see people in Amelia's ward houses flooding. Now, what I want to know is what exactly from Samuel Sandy, James Bond, and Jeremy Figueroa, what exactly made these men cross the floor? And how do these men plan to convince Guyanese? I'm speaking about hard-working Guyanese. I'm speaking about tax-paying Guyanese. I'm speaking about the public servants, the nurses, the police, the soldiers, the taxpayers, the public service. What are these men going to tell the Guyanese? And I have a question for the Guyanese people to ask every PPP member that comes around your community and come to your yard to give you the pamphlet and tell you how much your government is doing. Ask them, when will we fix the blackout problem? When will we stop getting frequent blackouts? When will we have consistent, clean, running water? When you are going to lower the price for land? When are we going to stop getting our land? When are we going to stop waiting 10 and 15 years for our land? You guys have run the country from 1992 to 2015. I applied since 2000. I haven't received my land. You ask them these questions. Whenever they come with the empty rhetorics, ask them, where's the status right now with the gas to shore energy, the gas to energy project? That project, we heard that you guys invested more than 1.2 billion US dollars into that project. And when the people go and check the site, there is nothing there, nothing to report. No visual progress there. Ask them these questions, brothers and sisters. Ask them why they didn't invest that money into the people. Ask them why do they believe building roads and building infrastructure, crappy infrastructure, some roads people don't even walk on, people don't even use the road, but they just finding a little corner to build a road, to build a numbers fixed rate policy. Ask them, why do you believe building a road is going to develop people? Can't you see the people houses out there old and they run down because you're not giving the people enough money? When are you going to pay the people if you want to develop the people in a country? People's Progressive Party, civic affiliates and cohorts, you have to develop the people first. You have to compensate them with dignified salary. If you want the children to be motivated to work, they have to see the parents be dignified in their earnings as they trade their life and their minutes. Just giving you guys some questions to ask Mr. German Figueroa and ask Mr. James Bond and ask Mr. Samuel Sandy, because I do believe that these guys' conversation is only going to be for them and the one Guyana people. But I want real right thinking Guyanese to realize most of the PPP flagship projects are stalled. They're not completed. They're not going to be completed in these terms. Many of the schools that they started, that they give millions of our dollars for, that they do not want to pay the public and private sector, that they want to subject you to $40,000 10-day work and $80,000 security guard work. The money that they don't want to give to you, they give it to many Johnny-come-lately contractors who have done no personal development. And right now, many of the contracts are stalled. The estimated date of completion has passed. Many of the projects, the estimated date of completion passed and was given an extension, and the extended date has passed again. Financial implications in the millions. Just giving you guys some thoughts to share with the One Guyana people when they visit your home to share their empty rhetorics. When they come to tell you when the roads finish building and the hospital finish building and the school finish building, like that is ever going to happen. Like these things have a infinite life. The money is going to come to the people. I'm telling you, all these are misleading statements that will make you think and question your sanity. There is no government in this world that will tell you that they love you, that they want you to develop, that they want to give everybody a chance, that will have you waiting 15 and 20 years for a land. Back in the day, you could have squatted a piece of land and then go to the land office, get it regularized. Today, a squatter is seen as an illegal person, as said by the Attorney General Anel Nandalal, and they do not have any rights, brothers and sisters, to the land. So whenever the PPP people, because they're recruiting a lot, they get Sian Siram, they got Tandai McAllister, they just crossing over. But when they come, just ask them those questions. Ask them, why don't you make the price of land cheaper? Why don't you make the price of electricity cheaper? Why don't you make building material cheaper? Why don't you reduce the tariff so we can finally afford the cars that we want when you give us the salary that you said you are going to give us? Ask them these questions and see what's their answer. The answer is always going to be something in the future that might happen by 2027, 2030, because this is how they keep you holding on. This is how they keep you connected to something. This is how the government has been able to run this country through Machiavellian principles. They work super hard to make you believe, once you enter the PPP camp, that the only way you can be happy and comfortable is if they retain power. And if you are against oppositions who most of the time fight for you, they make you believe your peace, your prosperity, and your quality of life for your children depends on them. They sell you dreams, while they and their affiliates and cohorts live the dream once they dare to sing their empty rhetoric. So brothers and sisters, show discernment, because we are going to be smart. We're going to be objective. We're going to be logical. We're going to be looking at the manifestos. And right now, if you look at what the Apnu AFC and Aubrey Compton Norton is offering, they have the best policies on the board for all of Guyana. People are still going to get money. They're still going to be doing contracts. But through the Aubrey Norton people-centered development strategy, each and every Guyanese will be earning a livable wage. Once you work and qualify yourself, you will be able to buy the cars you need. All we need now from Aubrey Norton is for him to work on the price control, work on lowering the tariffs, so now we can afford cars and we don't have to pay an arm and a leg in taxes. But I'm telling you, the new manifesto of the PPP has nothing there for you. Lowering of taxes on four-door pickups. When the salaries are so low, our salary going from hand to bills, most people can't even afford a second-hand 2004 NZE in this country. Lowering taxes on four-door pickups. Additional cash grants. Because they know our salary is so low and going from hand to bills, it's just a matter of time before the cost of living crushing the workforce again. So this is what I'm telling you. Development bank loan so you can put yourself in debt when the salary low. This is what the PPP has to offer. Remember in 2019 it was what about the nurses and the teachers and the police and soldiers, and they ignored us. We had to go to court with them. So when they come and they singing the empty rhetorics, these few good men and women that are living the dream, that are coming to sell you dreams, make sure you focus and ask them some of the questions that Eternity Enterprise give you to ask them.
Well, viewers and subscribers, as you just heard, Eternity Entertainment. Like I said, when my boy dropping it, he's dropping it like a ball. I telling you, this man is definitely come out and he speak a lot of factual stuff. And pertaining to, the meeting, those are the things them, we really want the government to really know what's going on. Because if you heard what he's saying, imagine you paying all the money for a 4-door vehicle. That's why I was saying to myself, how Jamaica population is bigger than ours, right? Country is smaller than ours, but then the luxury car you're seeing in these man country, how you can't see luxury car in our country or certain vehicle? Because of the tax rate. You know what I mean? But viewers and subscribers, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts upon what the brother just now said. Now, before we come out of here, you guys know the whole sanction situation that is being said by the US of A against Azzuddin Mohamed. Now, their biggest concern, or it is a kind of concern, because I don't feel like there's no concern, that they are saying that if Azzuddin Mohamed get into parliament or even turn president, it's going to be a problem with the business, the business relationship that they have with Guyana. Jaja knows. We know that there's a bluff.
All right. I feel like I'm going to have to address this for the entire elections period, okay? But we need to stop the fear-mongering with these American sanctions on the Win party, okay? Let's start with the first step. All of these banks that are cutting off their accounts, that is political victimization. Go and do the reading on these OFAC sanctions, and it will state that anybody that's doing business, financial dealings with the Mohammeds can get in trouble potentially. Not anybody that's associated with him politically or anything to that extent. So that needs to stop. All right. And those banks, they'll be dealt with after another time. Now, the second part of this is I'm going to almost call America's bluff. Okay. They said that they're worried that Mr. Mohamed might get into parliament and he's a sanctioned individual. Now, I'm going to say, first of all, what do you mean by you're worried about it? Does that imply that you might pull Exxon out of Guyana? Because if that's the case, I call your bluff. Because let's remember that this is our oil. This oil belongs to Guyana, okay? And if you don't want to take the oil out, then there's 100 other companies that would love the deal that you have with this country, okay? Because you are definitely benefiting more than we are, all right? So we need to cut all that out right now about America may stop doing business with us. Call that bluff. It's our oil, we're in charge, okay? I guarantee you Exxon isn't going anywhere, all right? And then thirdly, lastly, all right, if history around the world has showed us anything, there's Liberia, there's India, there's Brazil, then there's Suriname right next door. Okay? The Americans have no issues doing business with sanctioned individuals once they are in government. All right? Let's make that very clear. Currently, the American government just signed a deal with Venezuela. All right? That whole country is sanctioned. And clearly business is still continuing. So this fear-mongering tactic that the government is using and all the other political leaders to scare everybody needs to stop. They are doing that so that they can benefit, not so Guyana benefits. We need a minority government, and if you think Mohammed's and Team Win is your best option, then go for it. If you think Forward Guyana is the best option, go for it. Okay? At this point in time, we just need to break this monopoly that the PPP and Apnu have on this country. That's all Guyanese need to be doing. Stop with the fear-mongering. These sanctions will not affect anybody once that government gets moved.
Well, viewers and subscribers, at least some of you minds should be at ease after hearing what the young man just now said about the whole sanction situation between Azzuddin Mohamed and the US of A. You should get a clear understanding of what's going on. So persons that running with the wrong narratives and wrong thinking and all these things need to stop. You understand? You right talk about Venezuela and you see for yourself. Money these people them there upon. So let me just put that aside. And like the young man just now say, fear lighting, because they're trying to drive fear in people with the sanction that they hear. But this is what I was trying to tell people. You know, if you guys do your research upon certain things when you hear them, you know, you would get a better understanding about how we Guyanese people stay. You know what I mean? It's like you would just take anything with these people and they're saying, if you're on there on your meds. Jeez. But like I said, you got a clear understanding of what's going on. So let me know in the comment section, what is your thoughts on this situation here? Anyway, these are probably going to pull the curtains down. It was a pleasure being here with you guys. Like I said, if you watch the content so far, feel free to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and put your post notification bell on. Please drop those comments. Let me know what time you're watching this upload. You understand? Your boy Fire Feelings, aka Mr. Let's Start the Thing. This is where you get the latest thing what's going on in Guyana and in the diaspora. Until next time, stay blessed, stay positive. Soon see you again. We out.